Hey, great Monday morning. Hope everyone's doing well. Cesar Mascoro Jr. with Manufactured Home Sales Mastery. And I am coming to you live from Tyler, Texas. Back in Tyler, Texas, folks. We start every day with a little information, a little something to go and get your day right, get you focused and in the right direction. And today, we're going to talk about, we've been talking a little bit about the basics. We've been talking a little bit about focus, and we've been talking on consistency. So today I thought today's quote was pretty strong, and it comes from Jim Rome, and it says, success is neither magical nor basic fundamentals. Success is a product of consistently applying the basic fundamentals. All right. Now, for those of you that follow NBA basketball, and maybe you follow the in the 2000s and mid 2000s, right, 2010 and so forth. Um, so all of you know that I'm from San Antonio, Texas. We have San Antonio Spurs, right? Go Spurs, go! And they're coming back up. We got Victor Wembanyama, whatever his name is, right? But anyway, in 1999, the Spurs drafted the number one pick, which was Tim Duncan, and they used to call Tim Duncan the big fundamental. Why? Because he wasn't some flashy player. He was just a guy who was very skilled at the basics of basketball, especially the position of the power forward. And if any one of you follows basketball and know about the Spurs of the 2000s and the 2010, those 20 years, 19 years that he was in the NBA, you know that was the dynasty of the NBA during that time. The Spurs winning all those championships that they did, and it was all focused and centered around Tim Duncan. The offense ran through Tim Duncan, the defense ran through Tim Duncan, and it wasn't, some people called it boring. Some people just really didn't know what to do, how to do it, how to defend him. But it always seemed like he just came through in the clutch. The Spurs dominated the teams of that era and just consistently were successful. So that goes in quote from today, which is telling us the same thing, right? That success comes from consistently applying the basic fundamentals. So what does that mean? That means that we need to master those basics. We need to master being able to do the things that we would consider boring. Because and I've told you guys before, right? You want to be considered boring. You want to be considered that person who is, who is just that person who shows up, does his or her work, is consistent with the phone calls, is consistent with the market, is consistent with everything that has to do with the business of your manufactured home sales, because that consistency is what's going to drive you and your career forward. That consistency in the basic fundamentals of the marketing, of the phone calls, is going to drive your success. There was there was a certain feature, or I call it a feature, right? There's a certain characteristic about Tim Duncan, and that was the fact that guy used the glass like nobody else. Most NBA players, are trying to swish everything in, right? They want to take a turnaround jumper. They want to shoot from beyond 3 point line. Whatever it is they're doing, they're going and trying to hit directly on in the basket. But when it came to Tim Duncan, beautifully graceful at using the glass, at dominating in using the backboard. And that's a basic of basketball. That's a basic when it comes to shooting shots, layups, right? Same thing. whatever it may be. And again, like I said, he wasn't, you know, LeBron James of his time, uh, running up and down the court, dunking back and forth, the just the flair of the game. Tim Duncan was the big fundamental. Oh yeah, and by the way, he's got what, 5 championships to his name. So if you want to hit championships, if you want to be that champion in your office, in your market, in the manufactured home sales world, I highly suggest that you become that that big fundamental, and master the basics of our business, because that is what's going to lead to huge success for you in and out of the business, in life as well. If you can master the basics, and that's one of the things, folks, that I haven't been all that great at. I'll be honest with you, we all have our weaknesses, and to me, outside of work, I hadn't mastered the basic fundamentals. There was basic things in life that I would skip, notoriously skipped, and it affected me then. It's affected me, in the recent past, and it's affecting me now. And that's why, like, you have to get the help to be able to master these things. If you know for a fact that it's something that you struggle with, you need to get the help to get that done. Me, in my case, when it comes to those basics, I've turned it over my better half. I turned it over to my wife, and I said, hey, I need help with this because I can't keep up. I won't do it. I don't like it. But I know I need to get it done. So you're great at that. Please help me. Right. When it comes to my health, same thing. Look, 2.5 years ago, almost 3 years ago, I started on my health journey. Right. Was knocking the basics out. My meal plan, my workouts, each and every day, man. There's consistency, 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 and had huge effects, had huge wins. Then I got away from it about 4 months ago. And what happened? No more success, no more consistency, become fat ass again. Well, maybe not completely, but, put on some of the weight. So realized, got to get back to the basics. And that's why I started meal prepping again. Went to the store last night, got my stuff, got everything ready for today, and just have to do it. That's what we have to do if we want to succeed. We have to master the basics. We have to master the basic fundamentals of life and of business. So I hope this message helps you today, and as well, to help you understand that you need the help, you need the coaching, you need the consulting, you need the training, you need manufactured home sales mastery. And that's what we're here for. We are here to help you with that consistency in the basic fundamentals that are going to create a huge success for you, your company, your business, your life, your family, everyone involved. So reach out to us, manufacturedhomesalesmastery.com. That's where you can get some information. That's where you can schedule a call with us so that we can get you on the right track and winning at a high level. You guys go out, have a great Monday, kick some butt today, and we'll see you again tomorrow for our 15 minutes to mastery. And until then, folks, as always, I can't wait to meet you.